I would like to begin by singing with all of you, hopefully, a simple song in Portuguese. It has 4 words, a mama tá aqui. The last 2 words you combine, tá aqui, so it's a mama tá aqui. And in Portuguese it means mother is here. So will you join me, please? It goes like this. A mama tá aqui, a mama tá aqui, a mama tá aqui, tá aqui. A mama tá aqui, a mama tá aqui, a mama tá aqui, tá aqui. A mama tá aqui. A mama tá aqui. A mama tá aqui, a mama tá aqui, a mama tá aqui, tá aqui. A mama tá aqui, a mama tá aqui, a mama tá aqui, tá aqui. A mama tá aqui. A mama tá aqui. Faster. A mama tá aqui, a mama tá aqui, a mama tá aqui, tá aqui. Pom, pom. A mama tá aqui, a mama tá aqui, mama tá aqui, tá aqui. A mama tá aqui. A mama tá aqui. A mama tá aqui, a mama tá aqui, a mama tá aqui, tá aqui. A mama tá aqui, a mama tá aqui, a mama tá aqui, tá aqui. Oh. This was so wonderful. Thank you so much. When my daughter was young, this song told her that I was next to her as she fell asleep. I was one of her main protectors and one of the main safe people for her. She has relied on this safety and protection in order to become a confident, funny, and courageous 12-year-old. She is delightful to watch. Jen Pfizer, one of my main mentors, said once to me, "We forget how fragile we were as children. We forget how fragile we were as children." This letter I am about to read is for my belly. Yes, this right here. The one who protected me and offered me safety when I was sexually abused starting at the age of 2.5 in my own home, and no one knew and no one was there to protect me. This letter was written to give myself permission to feel it all. I invite you to feel what's possible for you to feel today, while also taking care of yourselves in the process. Dear Belly, this letter is for you, just for you. It's a big letter, a letter that encompasses so many emotions. It's a deep, deep gratitude letter. It's also a hate, disgust, and anger letter. It's a love with capital L letter. It's both an apology and a forgiveness letter. It's an ongoing grief letter, an unbearable sadness letter, and a raging tantrum letter. It's a wisdom letter, a witch's letter, a psychedelic letter. It's both a victim's and a survivor's letter. It's a life is unfair letter and an ancestral pain letter. It's a courageous and my back is straight kind of letter. Paradoxically, it's both a letter of sanity and insanity. It's a profoundly healing letter. As you can see, it is a big letter. Pasando? ¿Está todo bien? esse cursinho carinhoso. Ai, que fofas essas coquinhas. Lucia, welcome to kindergarten again. Oh, she's such a good girl. She's always so happy. Oh, she's the chubby one, isn't she? Belly, you so intelligently provided me with a warm, safe, and cushioned presence to give me a sense of home when I didn't have one. My home wasn't safe. And my body, my vital home, was no longer available. It wasn't safe to be in my body. I had to exit. How smart of you to gift me with another reality, fantasy. One of which I desperately traveled to when my existence was intolerable. I carried a devastating confusion. Without even cognition to protect me and make sense of things, I was offered the blessing of profound dissociation. Like a thick cloud, my childhood felt like a long, drunken spree. My head grasping for a different reality, my body moving robotically throughout the world. Barely as cognition developed and being a dissociated, happy kid didn't quite work anymore, you were so intelligent to turn me toward sugar. Who would imagine that eating compulsively worked just as effectively as alcohol or any other numbing substance? You had me eat and eat and eat to ensure I had the fat to keep my pain hidden, unremembered, and unfelt. Not only that, but because being chubby in Brazil was a social crime, which I think it still is, you became my punching bag for anger and hatred. I hated you as deeply as I have ever hated anything. How brilliant of you. I couldn't hate anyone outside of me. But that anger needed to go somewhere. So you became the one I hated every single day of my life. I often thought of cutting you with scissors. If only you weren't there, then I'd be happy. I was disgusted by you. You were repulsive, revolting, and nauseating. And yet you were saving me by hiding my pain. You took my violence and aggression while still providing my psyche the shield it needed to keep going on. Wow. The problem, though, is that by hiding my pain, you also hid my essence, my spirit from me. And so at the age of 19, you sent me on a spiritual quest, the quest back to my body and to remember my spirit. It began with a pilgrimage across the north of Spain, and from there to many continents, countries, and cities. It was over a 2-decade-long journey to remember my spirit, the one that had been unplugged from me at a very early age. You worked so hard to keep that pain from being felt and remembered. It was really exhausting. My pain was caged in my body, specifically in my soft and round belly. It took me until the sweet age of 43 to be ripe enough to face the unknown story about my decades-long suffering. My spiritual practices from ages 19 to 43 fertilized the soil. Psychedelics revealed it all. The past few years have been a really dark night of the soul. I don't know about you all, but when people told me that they were going through a dark night of soul, I'm like, oh, okay, a hard time. Now I know. It's been a dark night of the soul to integrate the past 4+ decades of what had been buried deep inside of me. Sexual abuse, neglect, and everything that the lacerated psyche does in order to protect itself from insufferable pain. So where am I today? My old strategies are slowly dissolving and making more space. The old strategies of hatred, of disgust, of arrogance that could become I'm either inferior or superior to someone else. My self-doubt, always doubting what I was saying, what I was doing, what I did or didn't do, what I should have said. A constant worry. The deep-seated shame that ferments in secrecy. And a hypersexuality. And so there's more space now to own the power of my anger. How powerful that is to be angry, to allow myself to be angry, not at my belly, but feel the energy of anger and really take it in as information. To be playful. I had lost my playfulness, and it's so vulnerable to be playful. And I'm slowly leaning into it, slowly coming into a place of pleasure because I'm coming back to my body. Of courage to be speaking here about the most shameful thing that I didn't even know I had until a few years ago. The acceptance of messiness, which is a disorganization, a confusion, a dissociation that is just part of my story. And the more I accept it, the least shameful it is. And from hypersexuality to a return to innocence, to reclaiming this little girl who is also part of this woman. So I would like to invite you all, if you're okay with this, to either close your eyes or maybe just soften your gaze and place your hands somewhere on your body that perhaps is needing some attention, either because there's tension there or pain or discomfort, or maybe it's holding on to something. And just place your hands there with gentleness. And if it makes sense to you, tell that part of you that you're paying attention and that you're curious about what it can teach you. And then give it a nice little squish, a nice little rub. Dear belly, you've worked really, really hard to prove your worthiness. It's been so much work. Perhaps the most fundamental outcome of these magical experiences in the past few years is that I have had is this feeling of simply being me. And simply being me can be a joyous, funny, playful gift to the world. By being me and accepting all parts of who I am is a great gift to the world. So thank you, belly. You can play and rest now because a mama spirit tá aqui. Thank you.